Coast High School. So lucky to be the custodian of this school at the moment. And you know, it sits on the land of the Bundjalung people, and it's a pretty magic place to be. Since we've started doing the work here around high expectations of learning and support and mixing it together and saying to kids, look, you know, you can do this. We've seen their behaviour improve, we've seen their learning improve, and I just ran some data the other day. Our suspensions for our Aboriginal students have fallen by 2/3 in a year, and for all students they've fallen really dramatically as well. I think Aboriginal education and Stronger Smarter gives us critical hope. Someone said to me the other day, you know, why do we keep doing this white fella way of 200 years of education when there's 60,000 years of education where they got it right to have the oldest living culture? Why aren't we leaning into that more? Why aren't we designing our schools and learning outside more and connecting with our environment more and all of that, all of the beautiful things that Aboriginal culture brings to us? But to me, the takeaways are relationships.
Students are always coming up to the Jullum Centre to either talk to one of the staff members in there. It is a culturally safe place for students. We also encourage non-Indigenous students to come up as well and learn about Aboriginal Australia. And yeah, I guess the three components of the Stronger Smarter, the community is we see as a really important role in providing a culturally safe place in the school, and embedding local content into the school is also equally important, which we work towards quite strongly, to the point where I teach Ab Studies as well, and the best way to implement Aboriginal Studies is to use those local knowledge holders to support the teaching of Aboriginal perspectives in that subject.
Our culture's an old culture. It's about, connection, yarning up, communication, and it's important that people understand our culture.
So the Year 7s, is it? Yeah. Study Bundjalung, which now is part of one of their subjects. So trying to get more programs like that happening as a mainstream sort of subject, not only big
Absolutely, the local knowledge holders are so important.
One of the local aunties comes in and she helps facilitate that class, doesn't she? Yeah.
The uncles come in as well. Even with the Ab Studies, we have that community participation, which is just what needs to be done with local content.
I often say to my staff now, connection before content, because you're not going to do any learning. That was a key takeaway from me, that the time in that leadership program, continuing to network in the leadership program, and then building that into the day-to-day practice across the school. And the way we even set up school organisation, having relationships at the core, is absolutely fundamental. It's hard work, got to keep at it, but expect the highest of the kids, expect the highest of the staff.